Billion-pound scam exposed in HRMC. Join me as I dive deep into this billion-pound scam exposed by HRMC and see if I can uncover the truth behind it. There's a massive scandal brewing in the UK, one that involves HMRC, the tax authority, and a staggering sum of money, £1 billion, to be exact. This isn't just a number, it represents a huge amount of taxpayer money that's been withheld and slowing down the economy. For those who aren't aware, HMRC, or Her Majesty's Revenue and Customs, is the UK's tax, customs, and national insurance contributions authority. Essentially, they collect taxes and ensure compliance with tax laws. So, when we talk about a billion-pound scam linked to HMRC, we're talking about a monumental breach of trust and a serious issue that affects us all, whether we're taxpayers or just members of the public. The scam in question is the withholding of refunds and the aversion to even paying refunds. This is not only not fair but is a cause of slowing down the economy. It is growth prevention, that seemingly mythical beast the government is always chasing. In just minutes it's easy to find thousands and thousands of people which are being crippled by the lack of refunds and the HRMC systematically not doing so. This isn't just personal tax refunds but research and innovation for businesses. Cash flow is king for a small business and this negatively affects cash flow. 476 small businesses folded last year, all citing the HRMC as the defining factor. Now in the UK, small businesses are defined as 10 to 49 employees. So that means in just this one sector that the HRMC was directly responsible for more than 5,000 job losses up to 20,000 job losses. This doesn't include all the micro businesses, which is 0 to 9 employees, sole traders, partnerships. So many great cases to look for, but one caught my eye. https://www.gofundme.com/f/ to launch High Court against HMRC. A little GoFundMe from an IT architect who wasn't given his refund for the 2022 to 2023 tax year. That's right, 2 years late. He has screenshots, recorded phone calls. It turns out if you use an Android phone, all your calls are recorded. If you use a Samsung, it is just a button to push. Any other Android, you find the file. He has 5 calls, 3 of which are clearly fraudulent, screenshots and just some general forgery. The messaging in his online account says "Don't call, we will process by the end of October 2023, which was changed to April 5, 2024. So he called the first time and was told, "Sorry, there is a backlog, there is nothing wrong and they will get to it." Then it came and went, and he admits he forgot about it, which you might say is the intention. Then it showed as April 5, 2025, and he thought, this is really strange. Twice called and after an hour waiting gave him. Then called another 2 times and was hung up. Waited until the 5th of April, of course it wasn't processed and it had disappeared from the online account. S0 he called and was told the amount, plus interest, put on hold and the call was disconnected by the operator. Phoned back and waited for an hour, disconnected as it was 6 p.m. Then gets through the next morning and the operator lies, says he is on self-assessment and transfers him to another team who will endeavor to get back to him in 8 weeks. Not will get back to him, but endeavor to. The only problem was he was lying, claiming all his years were self-assessment and the 2023-2024 year was already calculated and shown in his online account. So he called back and the next operator also lied, saying that it was all his fault. As he pointed out, nothing tied up from the screenshots, messages, HMRC correspondence, and could she check? How could one operator see the refund but another not? She said he had to wait for nothing he could do, no one to complain to. Then he said, "Well, you are lying, can do a formal complaint." Which she panicked, "Yes you can, I'll help you," and promptly disconnected the call. 2 weeks after the formal complaint, received a notification that it was passed on to the complaints team. I know, a total joke. So why is he doing a GoFund? To go for a judicial review. There is clear evidence of fraud. A judicial review means that HRMC would have to submit their logs and procedures. He suspects the call center are forced to not fix problems but move calls on. The fact it disappears from the system, has the screenshots of the changing date, the lack of communications, such as self-assessment notifications, the screenshots that he wasn't on self-assessment. The call where he was told nothing he could do and the recordings means he can do it. A risk for him, but go for it. Link to his GoFundMe and campaign is in the description. Supported in the link, contact your MP. Let's change the HMRC and protect jobs and all the people struggling because of HMRC.